look at him proud of it. No.
Yeah, I wouldn't be proud of that statue, but he had no choice. He really had no choice.
Well, he
He did have a choice.
It was horrible, man. It was
And
horrible.
they're like, we can't unveil this.
Right.
Charles Barkley says they got to take that thing down.
Real talk, they do.
I love Charles Barkley.
Charles is so serious. I mess with Charles.
And he's gonna
I
give
love
a speech
Charles.
afterwards to all these people, like, yeah.
And he's
thank you.
looking at it like,
Looking at it like, thank you for, giving me this statue,
he kind of got to play it off.
I have a great Charles Barkley story. So Dave tells me this story, and one of my other regulars that comes in here all the time, Bob Z.
Okay.
The original Rockies used to be where Costco is now, like Secret.
Yes, I remember that. Yeah.
And Charles Barkley used to go in there
Really?
and hang out because nobody ever bothered him.
Wow.
And when I worked at Arnie's, Arnie would tell me how he would hang out with Charles Barkley and get him to come to Arnie's, and he would get chicken wings. He loved the chicken
There's
wings.
Aaron Donald's brother used to work at Arnie's.
So I used
I'm
to
good
work
friends
with
with
him.
I'm good friends with him. Yeah.
I used to work with Archie and Aaron.
Yeah.
And he was so quiet, and he would just come and sit at the bar and so sweet and so quiet.
Yeah.
And just the sweetest, most polite, quiet guy ever. And then just tear it up on the field. He was such a sweet, nice, quiet guy.
Aaron Donald is cool, dude.
He was a baby, yeah.
His brother was so cool too.
Archie was awesome.
Yeah,
I
he
loved
was-
Archie.
he-
I worked with Archie for a while.
He was cool, man. But Charles Barkley going to the Rockies, the old
He
Rockies.
went to Rockies and Arnie's. Those were his spots because it was chill and people could be quiet.
It was chill.
Arnie said he used to love to sit in the press box. How he used to have the stadium seating in there and just he'd sit there, eat 30 chicken wings, and then he'd take 30 more to go. That's probably why he had to get on Weight Watchers, but
Yeah,
it's
he
another
does like
story.
to eat. Charles does like to eat.
He does like to eat.
He tears some
He's
stuff
a big
up,
man. But that's one of my favorite Charles. But he was so chill and he would
Nice.
just sit at the bar with people and just chilling.
That's actually sweet, man. That actually sweet. There's some legends that have been coming into Toledo
Yeah,
like that.
there's definitely
I didn't
been
realize
some.
that.
Yeah, I didn't
Charles
either.
Barkley.
Charles
That's
Barkley.
fire.
I
Actually,
didn't even know
man.
he came to Toledo.
Charles Barkley.
Shit, there's a lot of that. I didn't know either, but there's a lot of good celebrities that came in Toledo, man. So. What's good, everybody? It's your man Neal here, host of Live from the Nickel. We at Rocky's Bar. I got my family in the building. You know what I'm saying? I got my man Eric, I got Jocelyn, I got Levi, I got Tony Toka in the building, ladies and gentlemen. He's a legend. He's a legend. One of the famous team leaders of that team. But you know, I got my man on the corner. This guy, Big Worm, man, came in the back door. Got the truck out back, man. Damn, man. You know what I'm saying?
He's dedicated to the
Man.
podcast.
Hey, the hustling don't ever stop, man.
Dedication.
The hustling never stops.
Hey, if you guys need some packages, you just call Worm just remotely because he just bring it to you. He gonna pull up with the semi with no cab on the back, but he got you.
Just
FedEx.
make sure you standing outside, 'cause I'm gonna throw that motherfucker right at you. I ain't getting out. So you better be outside waiting. And we ain't responsible if it any damages either.
Hope you can catch.
You better catch.
Right. That's one thing about Worm. He put in that work. And we have the most beautiful bartender in the city that gets busy. I'm sorry to hear about her Bengals right now, but she's still always coming back to help us out. Miss Amanda, what's up, baby?
How are you today? Thank you so much for
I
having me
woke
back.
up this morning, man. Like I said, man, you guys, we are definitely at Rockies. This is our home base. Mr. Dave always likes. That's Dave, you guys. That's the manager, the owner. That's everything. He likes us having it here, so we like to come back and show some love. So, you know, that's what we do here.
But where the pieces at, though?
I don't have
You
anything.
know, brother man might be a little hungry.
Better eat you some of them hot
bringing
dog
that-
split.
You know, throwing them packages all day. Brother man kind of worked up an appetite
He got some
today.
all beef hot dogs over
hot
there,
dogs
man.
for you, they're
Better
good.
get it in, you know
I
what I'm saying?
might have to.
You got the all beef hot dog, baby. That's what it is.
Got some mustard, I'm cool with.
Yeah, oh, he got the mustard, he got the onions, he got all that.
Oh, shit.
So we got a hell of a lineup for y'all today. Like, we got some real crazy topics. I got Miss Amanda here. She gonna get her info about that Worm too. So the first and foremost, we're gonna get to what the hell the Miami Heat doing. So, you know, I'm a basketball junkie. I love basketball. I don't hoop no more. But I was talking to a couple of my friends, and we were looking at that statue they put up of Dwayne Wade. And if I'm Dwayne Wade, I know you really can't say how you really feel.
Hey man, he had to be high or something, man. Look at
And that's
that
a horror.
statue.
And he was involved when they made the
That
statue.
didn't look like him at all.
He saw the process of it. He
Come
had,
on,
He could have
man.
stopped him at any time and said, "Wait a minute."
And you sitting right there while they building it.
It's horrible. So my man Nick is gonna put it up on the screen for everybody so you guys can see it. He got the Kobe statue, and then he's got the Dwayne statue. The same guy made this statue for both players.
I don't get what happened.
Help me figure this out because once
don't know what
again,
happened.
I have no idea. Even AI statue looked good, but
Yeah.
if I'm D Wade, I'm a little embarrassed. Good for him to keep back what he was saying and all this and
Nah,
that, but
forget all that, man.
Man,
This
come
this
on,
supposed
man.
to be you, man. You supposed to
It was
be
not
like,
him.
you know, this
You're a
not me.
legend. This is
Yeah.
representing you. This is your part of your legacy.
man, he's
This- you
screaming,
can't
looked like he's
embarrass
having a
it like
stroke. It looked like he's having a stroke.
this. It's terrible.
Yeah, exactly.
It's terrible.
I'm like, bro, he's like a lion. a
There's
wolf.
not one facial feature on that statue that matches.
No.
anything.
What you saying? He look like Fishburne or somebody.
He looks like Lawrence Fishburne and Mr. Clean had a baby, an ugly baby.
So, you know, I feel bad for D Wade. He did so much for Wade County. He did so much for Miami. You know,
Can't
winning
do
the
him like
championship in
that.
2006, beating the Mavericks.
But this
Then-
the way to go out though.
Yeah, they can't do him
Man,
like that.
you got to
That's
redo
bad.
that,
Oh, man.
You got to redo that.
It's got to be
Because
fixed.
that's embarrassing, man. You got your wife there, you got your kids there, you got you got all your family members there, and they're looking like, damn, is this my dad?
I don't
Exactly.
think. I don't think one person in the entire world thinks that statue looks
Charles
good or
Barkley.
like him.
Well, they said Charles Barkley and NBA Game Day was like, man,
He said,
Charles
"Take
said, take it down, bro. Just take it down.
Don't
It's
even
so
take a
embarrassing.
burn the motherfucker up or something, dude. Like, come on,
I'm
man.
embarrassed. You know, that's
Melt
not the
it
way.
down. Yeah,
I mean,
no.
the guy's he's a Hall of Fame
He's a
legend.
legend, yeah,
And
that's-
that's how you do him, a Hall of Fame legend. So, you know, we have to touch base on that.
You do better.
We talk about all the hot topics, you know, from the nickel, man. We cannot let things go because that's what we do up here. Amanda's gonna be subbing for Mr. Brown because he's still down. He's coming back soon.
You're
Get well, bro.
welcome.
Get
You know what
well,
I'm saying?
bro.
Always get well, bro. So
Yes, sir, you,
until
my
then,
man.
Yes.
we go get him, Miss Amanda. She always likes doing it, and she's
Yeah.
such a good person on the camera. She does such a great job. And you gotta have a
Thank
woman
you.
on there. So I appreciate
And
that.
to Mr. Brown.
Mr. Brown,
Mr.
yes.
Brown.
Absolutely, she is, Dave.
Hey, we ain't denying that.
she's definitely cuter than all of us,
Sundays.
man. So
Hey, she can make a mean ass drink, dude.
this drinks, it'll be on point.
Man.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, cause I need it this morning.
Shit, me too.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That time change got everybody.
Oh man, let's get into the
I
time
ain't gonna
change.
say the time. Hey, time change.
So,
I ain't forgot about the time change till Neal said something this morning. I'm like, then the time went back. He's like, yeah, bro. I'm like, oh.
So I did something I shouldn't have. Well, I didn't know. I text Nick, that's our camera guy. Well, I called him first, and then I texted, "Hey, I'll be there at 12:30." So Nick, I get here at Rockies. Nick's like, "You must have been excited today." I was like, "Yeah, the time threw me off."
Yeah.
I'm talking to people, and I'm like, "Yo, I'm trying to get ready," and I'm realizing that time went backwards.
Yeah.
So yeah, me and Nick had a little funny thing this morning, man. He was like,
Crack it on.
Right, he's like, you must be super
Ready to
excited when
go.
you text me at 9 o'clock.
My alarm clock.
And I called Neal at 11. He said it's only 10. I'm like, oh, it's only 10.
Gotta run
I
away.
hit in the
I was
work,
trying to get a jump start, I guess. So that was a great thing for that. I'm gonna throw it around the room a little bit. So like, we'll get into I need your. So the Colts last week, their quarterback Richardson, Anthony Richardson, decides to take himself out of the game. He said, now this is his excuse. Quarterback, he's a rookie. Last year he played 4 games, got hurt, tore his shoulder up. So now he takes himself out of the game. He says, "I'm tired." Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what
Wait
he
a
said.
minute, what?
He took himself out of the
Tired of
game,
what?
and he said, "I'm tired."
He's disrespecting every working person in America.
You only played 4 games last year.
What?
This year, yeah, he only played because he tore his shoulder up, so he was done. So this year he's getting his feet a little bit wet. He's kind of like a freshman again coming into the NFL. He was tired. He said,
Oh, that's-
"My excuse was I was tired." So they benched him for the rest of the season. They put Joe Flacco in his spot.
He's a rookie, right?
He's a rookie, yeah. He's actually this is his rookie
Man, he's
season.
setting a bad name for all the rookies out there.
This is technically his second year, but he didn't play a lot last year, so
Facts.
yeah,
He's still a rookie,
technically his
pretty
rookie
much.
season.
Yeah.
Correct.
But you say because I'm tired. That's disrespectful to every.
Man, I
Player
got
in the
that
league.
semi every single day. You don't think I be tired?
Don't kid.
First
of
I
all,
stop running, shit.
You are 20 years old.
Exactly.
You're too lazy to be tired.
I'm glad they benched him. They should have kicked him off the team.
Now you're gonna put a 40-year-old right. You got a 40-year-old Joe Flacco in the game. He gonna show you how to get busy. So that's for all us
And
40-year-old
now he's
people
gonna look
out
even
there.
more pathetic
Exactly,
because
because a
Joe Burrow's
40-year-old
gonna run
man
server.
that
You
used to
supposed
try.
to be setting
Flacco's
that
good.
example. You supposed to be setting
Yeah.
like, you know, like setting your stepping stones. Like,
Well, I mean, he was tired.
so go ahead and retire at the age of 20.
Yeah, that's it.
I mean, it's just a
It's not gonna get any easier.
no,
It's gonna get
no.
worse.
I didn't understand it. He said I was
Wow.
tired.
I can't
I'm like,
believe he even said that.
Yeah, he
That's
was brave to
dumb.
say
I would
that.
never say it.
I mean, I will give him this. He was not lying about it. He didn't lie to you about it. He just kept it 100 with you. He's like, you know what? I'm tired.
Maybe he got other things going on outside
Yeah,
of
that
football.
could
You know what I
definitely
mean?
If you ain't playing football, you should be
doing.
doing church then. You should go to church or
You have
something.
to
I
find
don't
something
know.
else to do. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
There's a lot of people that love that opportunity that won't get tired.
Right, because you got to come. I mean, at least, like I said, once again, he was very honest about it instead of saying some other stuff. But damn, I'm tired at 20 years
But
old.
look at what's his name at quarterback from the Steelers, Justin Fields. You know, what I mean, that man be taking hits left and right. His first year, second year, he ain't not
He
want
never
to say, "Hey,
said,
I'm tired,"
I'm
or
tired, I think I'm
banged
gonna
up.
sit out.
He
Like I
trying
said.
to improve himself every single game.
You too lazy to be tired. You too young to be tired, man.
Yeah.
I don't understand that. But this generation is so different from us.
Way
you know what I'm saying?
different.
Because we take pride in what we do,
Right.
and that's the problem. These youngsters always feel like things old to them. So, you know,
I think that could be a part of it too. That's true.
absolutely,
I never thought of
man.
it that
They
way, that, you know,
feel
he's young and
they are filled.
entitlement. You know.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely. I mean, you
I'm
know.
sorry. I mean, I see what you're saying, but at the same time, you're 20 years old. This is a whole new thing
life
for
ahead of
you.
you.
So it's like, bro, you got to put in the work to get,
Facts.
you know what I'm saying, to get where you want to
It's
be
not gonna
at.
get
Facts.
handed to you
Look
in the
at Russell
NFL
Wilson.
ever.
Look at I hate to say this, Kirk Cousins.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The boy
Nothing's
from
gonna be handed to
Ravens.
you.
Right.
Your boy from Joe Barrow. You know what I'm saying? Like, put in the work.
You wanna-
That's why you're here. That's why you're doing this. Isn't this your dream?
Yes.
Isn't this your dream? If
Yes.
this is my dream, I'm giving my
Yeah.
all.
If you didn't want to do it, you should never get into the NFL.
If I'm
Point
tired,
blank
I'm gonna
simple.
then I'm gonna drink 30 cups of coffee that day if I'm tired because
Right.
this is my dream.
Shit, 30
No
cups of
matter what the
coffee, about
situation
10
is.
Red Bulls.
I'll be on those.
You know?
What are those like smelling salts? I'll be
Right.
like all that.
You're
Pickle
so
juice.
young, yeah. And you know what? Good for the organization saying, you know what, we're gonna go ahead and bench him.
Yeah.
But they said they're gonna give him time, but you let him sit behind Joe Flacco, a Super Bowl winner for the Baltimore Ravens back in the day. Let him sit back there and understand to the professional.
Okay, then
Let
my
them see.
question to y'all too is, let me
What's-
knock on wood. What if Joe Flacco get hurt?
Right.
Then what you gonna do?
Then what are they gonna do?
Exactly.
You got to
Right.
bring him in. You got to bring him in, and then you sit down when and Joe gets hurt. You bring him in, and then after the game's over, whatever the situation is, you sit him down. This is a professional. This is your job. This is what you signed up for. If you don't want it, we can find somebody that can do
yeah.
it.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it is. I mean, get better at his profession, perfect his craft more than anything.
Exactly.
And that's what it goes back to. Like I said again, the generation is so different, man. Like coming up,
They're
man.
not
Like
hungry for
they're
it.
not. They're not thriving for anything, and that's the
Yeah.
problem, man. It really is.
This brings a question that I actually have is what do you think about rookies starting right away that are drafted versus waiting a year or two in front of or behind a veteran quarterback to develop first before they come out and start?
Okay.
I think
That's
they
a
should have
good
to wait.
question.
I think they should have to wait because we've seen it time and time again where
Green Bay's
they
quarterbacks,
jump
they
right
wait
in.
behind.
They're very young.
You've got
NFL is a lot different than college. We all know that.
Exactly.
You know.
Well, I think
and-
in that situation like this is okay.
you got Mahomes who waited behind Alex Smith for
Yeah.
a year.
Yeah,
Word.
let
Example.
them learn a little bit
Yeah.
before just throwing them to the wolves.
Right.
And then
But-
if they fail, then what? It's on them. But really, they didn't get any training, any exposure
Facts.
to see what the NFL is like.
Yeah, but at the same time, you should give him a taste of what it's gonna be like in the
Of
future
course,
too.
yeah, maybe
you know
put
what
them
I
in a
mean?
game or so, but
Yeah.
you know, don't start.
I mean,
them
don't
right
start
away
him
yet.
like don't start him the first game in
Yeah.
NFL
Just
season.
throw him
You
to
know
the
what I mean?
wolves, yeah.
Give him like 2 or 3 games. You know what I mean? Let him learn off the veteran who've been there.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Learn
So
the
I say at
ropes.
least third or fourth game, and then if he do good, okay, let's throw him back in there. But if not, put his ass on the bench.
Let them learn the ropes.
I look at it like this is different franchises for different states. Okay, prime example. We see time and time again when they bring quarterbacks in, they don't fit. Look what happened in Carolina. They brought in Bryce. He didn't work out, man. And
Sure.
they messed up his whole career. But I think he still can revive. He can still have his career. But Jaden Daniels, he's in Washington. took off like a rocket. I think depending on the person,
That's very true,
because you could be a high
franchise.
draft pick coming out of
Look at
college and
CJ
not do
Stroud.
anything.
Yeah.
Stroud
But
did.
look at the franchise. You're right. Look at the Browns.
Look at the
How many
franchises.
guys have been drafted? How
That-
many first-round draft pick
Ooh,
quarterbacks go to
the-
the Browns? And
Oh.
you know,
And
that's,
then
you know,
CJ
that's
Stroud at the Texans, they set him up for success last year, and
Yes.
then he outperformed.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So I really
it's
think
definitely
about
could
the
be
franchise.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
if you do look
Where
at the
you gonna
Browns,
go?
the Browns is just they destroy people's
Yeah.
careers.
Yeah.
They destroy them.
It's-
They probably
it's
had
notorious.
like I don't know how many quarterbacks they had
Yeah.
since 2000.
33 or 34.
That's just embarrassing.
They had all the number one draft picks, and where'd they go?
Right.
You know.
And then-
Baker was one of them from. So Baker was definitely one of them. So
Yeah.
I think that's what I think on that. So let's get into the next one. We're going to get into this Thursday night game. It was the Jets and it was the Titans. The Jets beat the Titans 21-13.
The Texans?
Or excuse me, the Texans. Good look. I'm sorry. The Texans. Now, Aaron Rodgers, they got his coach fired. You know, they won a game. I'm not happy for Aaron Rodgers and them.
Nobody's happy for Aaron
No,
Rodgers.
you would have got Devontae Adams, which was a bad idea.
Now he looks. He
Wait a minute,
already
they
looks
just
upset.
won?
Yeah. Huh?
They just won?
They won, which
Yeah.
nobody thought they were
Yeah.
going to win. They won. Now,
It was a
I
horrible
think
game.
they still played like crap.
Yeah, I mean,
it was a
it's
horrible
just
game.
on that one.
They
I ain't
still
know
didn't
that.
look good.
No.
But if you saw Aaron Rodgers after the game, he was walking around like a proud peacock, like, "Oh, we played great. You know, we
Facts.
did great."
Facts.
You
After
guys
how
look
many
like, They
games,
look
though?
like crap.
They
still.
trash. They trash.
They got lucky that game.
Listen.
They look like crap.
You know, everybody had a little look here and there.
Nah.
But you know, Aaron Rodgers is
Nah.
gonna run with it.
Hey, you know, I mean,
Aaron Rodgers is gonna run with that. Like,
I'm
oh,
with
look how
Amanda.
good we
I'm
did.
what she said. He walked around there with his chest
how
out.
good
He,
we
you know,
did.
See, I didn't
won.
even see the game. I was at work.
Nah,
so I
it was a
didn't see
Thursday
it.
night game. It's on Prime. I don't care what anybody say. Aaron Rodgers going to the Jets. You going to the Jets? It's like ending your career basically. They're not going to be nobody.
You
They're
think
not
it's
going to
gonna
win
be his
anything.
last year?
Yeah, I mean, listen.
I think it should be, but I think he's too conceited to retire.
He will not be like Peyton Manning. He will
I
not be
say
like
he ain't
Tom
for
Brady.
that ring,
He won't
but
go on
I
that.
don't
He
see
won't.
just
He won't
getting
end
the
up
ring.
like that. He won't end up like Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Eli. He
No.
won't be in that.
He's not in that legacy.
He's going to be a Hall of Famer. He will. He
Yeah.
will. I will give him that
Of
because he did
course.
win a ring. But
Of course.
Aaron Rodgers, you know, he kind of reminds me of Brett Favre a little bit when he was at Green Bay. You know, when Aaron got drafted, Brett didn't want to move to him, and Aaron kind of did the same thing. People that came in after him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well,
So
that's what he learned, and that's how he knows football.
exactly.
And I think that in his mind, he thinks he's the capacity of a Tom Brady or a Peyton Manning, but he's not.
he's not in no level.
And that's not like a dangerous
No,
thing.
yeah.
When
He's
you
not on
think
that
you're
level.
that good,
He's
but
not on
you're
that
not
level
that
by any
good.
means. He's not on any level by any means.
Yeah.
So, like I said, you guys, we're going to get into the 4 o'clock games. We're going to talk about that, and we got some more stuff to talk about after that. But let's hit these 4 o'clock games. For the first 4 o'clock game, we have the Bears and the Cardinals. Or yes, the Cardinals.
Cardinals, yep, at Arizona.
It's at Arizona.
Oh, wow.
So, Worm, holla at me, man. What you think, man? Give me. It's going to be a good game.
It's going to be. I don't know. I might go for Cardinals.
Go for
They
the Cardinals.
playing at home.
Mighty Mouse. You
Yeah.
gonna mess with? Okay. No.
Yeah, they
Murray
playing
nice.
at home.
Murray is nice, and they got.
Yeah.
They got the receiver. What's his name? Marvin Harrison Jr.
Right.
The running back from the Pittsburgh Steelers, which is great. He's a great
Yeah.
running back. They got a nice little team there. Nice
Yeah.
nucleus there.
Cardinals are not bad.
They're not bad. Arizona's they're a tough team. What do you say, Amanda?
I picked the Cardinals.
Okay.
Unless the Bears are that pissed from last week that they're gonna pull.
Oh,
it
they have
out.
to be. They have
I mean,
to
I'm
be.
sure they're mad about last week, but I just don't see them being mad enough to beat the Cardinals at home.
Yeah, I don't see it either.
I don't see it.
Well, if I'm the Bears, they got to win because, like you said, that Hail Mary.
Maybe they're mad enough. Yeah, to pull it out.
You got to kick yourself in the tail for that because honestly, that one of the Bears cornerback, whatever, he was talking to the crowd and talking crazy and stuff, not realizing that he needs to focus on the jump ball.
That was embarrassing.
Come on, man. So
He's actually
bad.
cheering on his own Bears fans. He wasn't talking crap to the other team.
Oh,
he was
yeah.
he was like, yeah, we got this,
Yeah,
we got
we
this,
got it,
guys.
we won.
And the fans are pointing like, hey, the play's going.
Get
Like,
him.
yeah, right. He's focused on the crowd,
Yeah, that's
entertaining the
bad.
crowd. Good one, Nick. He's
That's
entertaining the
bad.
crowd, and guess what happened? That was just perfect. The guy sat there like,
Embarrassing.
oh shit. You know what I'm
Bounced right
saying?
into his hands.
So I'm going to go in that thing. I'm going to take Arizona. I feel like the Bears, they're upcoming. They will. They got a nice receiving core. Got a run gun back. But I'm still going to take Arizona. I like the quarterback.
Yeah, I like Murray, too.
I
Yeah.
love Murray. I like Marvin Harrison. I like
Yeah,
the running back
Marvin
there.
Harrison.
I forgot about Marvin
Marvin Harrison is
Great.
such a great,
Buckeye.
great Steve. Yeah, you know.
Buckeyes
So
all day.
he, you know, I think they're going to tear it up in there. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll with them tonight. So we got the Rams at the Seahawks.
That's a tough one. I ain't gonna lie.
Come on, Ron. Mr. FedEx. Holla at me, man. Talk to me, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Rams and
It's at the Seahawks. That's kind of like
That's a tough one, man.
it's kind of a whack game.
I know.
It's not going to be the game of the week.
It really
Put it that way.
isn't. Nah, it's not.
I'm gonna go with the Seahawks since they playing at home, bro.
Okay.
Cause what's his name? Geno Smith.
Gino, yeah.
He might make
DK
some-
Metcalf is not in the
yeah.
game.
Mm-hmm.
I think Metcalf is out because he got hurt last week.
Did he?
Yeah, you still got Golden. What's his name?
I'm still rolling with the Seahawks, man.
Okay, Miss Amanda, what you got?
So I picked the Rams because I think the Seahawks defense is trash. And I just I think the Rams are
I'm
going
gonna
to beat
drink
them.
on that one.
I think the
Shit,
Rams are
me
going to
too.
beat them at home today.
Okay.
Well, for the Rams.
I'm gonna take. Man, this is a tough one. Man, because it's kind of like a. It's kind of a
Lose situation to me.
Yeah. Stafford is a dog, but I feel like Cooper Kupp is like he gets hurt. It's kind of like, okay, now you're in trouble. But you know
Yeah,
what? He
it's
from
a-
the
it's a
deep.
hard one to-
He's in the deep for a long time, and I'm almost. Stafford was tearing us up a lot, and he kind of beat us. So I'm gonna roll with the Rams. I'm gonna roll with that. Now,
I just feel like that game gonna be unexpected.
It's probably going to be like a 9-9 score in the fourth quarter.
Right.
boring. Maybe not. Maybe it'll be crazy.
I'm gonna throw this 1 o'clock
We'll
game in
be
there because
surprised.
this is from my man Nick. You know what I'm saying? So we got. It's the Lions at Green Bay. Now I was only gonna talk about that one more
You
4
know
o'clock
what?
game.
Forget the Lions.
Oh wow! Oh wow!
Forget them.
Oh man! What?
Y'all know why out there.
Oh Lord have mercy!
Shut up, Nick.
Oh, the Lions.
I don't need to say anything.
No, they beat on my Vikings last week, so
Yeah,
forget
they
the
did.
Lions right
Yeah,
They
now.
weren't about to get somebody
Yeah,
to
they
fight him
did.
in there, man. I don't know. Oh, so you want to take
But at the end of the day, I'm sick of rolling with the Lions, so
all that trash you're talking?
I know. I gotta say something.
he knows it
man.
'cause
I
he
gotta
knows
defend
they're
my
gonna win.
Vikings, man.
So you're gonna take the Lions?
I'm still gonna roll with the Lions.
Who you taking?
Of course, I picked the Lions. Jordan Love isn't good enough to beat the Lions.
During
The Packers, Jordan Love, they're not good enough to beat the
Where they
Lions.
play? Where they playing in Detroit or they?
They'll
playing-
beat 'em
Beat
today.
the Lions
They're in
last
Green
night.
Bay.
They'll beat
Oh,
them.
yeah, in Green
They'll
Bay?
beat them today.
They're in Green Bay.
Lions will beat them today.
Yeah, I think the Lions gonna beat them at Green Bay.
Lions will win it.
We'll go across the board. I'll give you that across the board.
And I always root
It's-
for the Lions.
I'm gonna roll with Nick's team. That's his guys.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even though Aiden Hutchinson is done for the season, I really believe
It's
the
not
Lions can
over
pull
for
out.
them.
It's
Yeah,
nah. One thing, you know what?
They're still playing.
The Detroit vibe. That coach fits there, golf
Love
fits
it.
there. You would think they've been there all their life
I
in
love
Detroit. So they got that gritty, they got that grind.
I love that
You
team
know,
this year.
yeah, they nice.
love
I ain't gonna
that
lie.
team. I
Shout out
love
to
that
my guys,
coach.
man. They
Even I'm still mad at y'all for last week.
Oh Jesus.
But hey, we can't win them all. So
Yeah.
hey, I ain't too mad.
So we have the Jaguars at the Eagles.
Oh.
We got my man.
this is
Jaguars
easy to-
at the Eagles.
I feel like this is an easy one.
No, that's a tough numbers, man. I'm rolling with the Eagles, man.
Okay. It's at the Eagles. It's at Philly, so
Yeah, I'm rolling with the Eagles.
It's going to be the Eagles because the Jaguars are
What's
bad.
their record now? The
The
Jaguars.
Jags are bad. Their
Yeah,
quarterback
they're
is
trash.
bad.
Yeah.
The Jags
How many
suck.
games did they win?
3, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3.
Well, they
won
were
three?
in London for
3.
2 weeks.
They was in
a
London.
month,
Yeah, I don't
whatever.
get it. You're
Yeah.
a terrible team.
They
How
might-
the hell you in London for
Just
2 weeks?
Just leave them over there.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I said. Well, leave them over there. Yeah,
Well,
they can
I think
have
they
them.
won one in London. They lost one in London.
They
But
can
how are
have
you-
one.
How are you in London for 2 weeks straight as a franchise? Like somebody passing out some money,
Yeah,
man.
they can have them.
Yeah, 'cause I don't know,
because
man.
they're
That's why
awful.
they took them
They
over
won
there.
twice.
2 games. They're not in London, but they only have 2 wins.
Yeah,
That's
they're not
stinking.
good.
Jesus.
That
But,
quarterback. What's the quarterback's name again? I forget
he's from
his name.
Clemson. I call him Sunshine.
Yeah, yes,
Sunshine
yes.
for
the
the
blonde
Friday Night
hair.
Lights.
Yes,
No,
Trevor
man.
Lawrence. Trevor
Listen,
Lawrence.
Trevor.
Yeah.
Listen, he's not a bad quarterback.
He's not awful, but everything about that
I
team
remember,
is bad.
I remember screwed up that little situation when he was there for
I
a while.
agree.
You know what I'm saying?
I
But
agree. Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
they're missing. Doug Pearson was their coach for a little while. He did a great job with them, and then after that, the next year they just kind of like
Yeah,
blew up. Man.
yeah, it's not
so,
looking good.
I don't know, man. I don't.
And that's another quarterback that was so great in college, and everyone was so hyped about him.
Mm-hmm.
And he went to the Jags, and I have what?
Well,
Right.
I'm gonna take the Eagles. I think we know that we all agree.
Yeah,
that
it's got to be
the
the
Jags
Eagles.
is just kind of trash, man.
It's got to be the Eagles.
So then we got Sunday night game, prime time, 8:20.
Mm-hmm.
We have the Colts, Joe Flacco against your Vikings at home.
You already know who I'm
At home.
taking, so you ain't gotta
At
ask me.
home.
I'm going to ask you a question. Why do you think the Vikings are going to beat the Colts?
Because I'm got Sam Darnold, man. I think
Nah, he doing his thing this year.
yeah, he's doing his
He
thing.
doing his
It's
thing.
just our defense is messing up. So
Sam Darnold is he was not a bad quarterback at
Nah.
USC. He came into the league. I felt like they didn't give him enough time. First of all, he got drafted by the Jets.
Right.
So that's just kind of that's a horrible situation. Anybody goes to the Jets, your career.
Jets or Browns, where
Yeah,
you
they
at?
just kill your quarterback confidence. So you're going to take your Vikings.
You already
I'm
know.
going to watch it a little bit of it. I'm going to watch to see how you
I'm
guys
gonna try
operate.
to watch it because I'm in the process of moving and I gotta go back to work too. So,
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. You
so
take
I
the
might
time.
have to.
I'll update you.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
tell you what
I'll give you
happens.
an update. I'll give you definitely an
I'll tell you
update.
what happens.
Yeah, just keep me updated.
So I picked the Vikings. The Vikings are at
Oh,
home.
I love you, man.
The Vikings are at home. Defense or not, they're at home, and I just don't think that Joe Flacco can pull it off against them at home. So I think that they're going to win this game. I think
I would
I
think
think
that
that Joe Flacco could come to the Bengals and beat us at home, but
Right.
I don't think he can beat the Vikings at home. So
I think Jefferson's gonna go off tonight.
yeah,
Because, you got 2 losses in a row.
they're thirsty. They're
Yeah,
hungry
they
for
mad
it.
as hell right
and
now.
it's at home. They're going to be
Yeah.
hyped. So I think it's going to be Vikings for sure.
gonna
Okay,
be
okay.
interesting.
Yeah.
I like Joe Flacco. I really do. They got nice.
like
They
Joe
got a
Flacco.
good running back there from Wisconsin. I like him. He's a good running back. Can't think of his name right now. But he's a good running back for him. I'm gonna take the Vikings, and the reason why I'm gonna take the Vikings, you got JJ on one end. You guys got another stud receiver on there. I can't think of the guy's name. Got a good running back. Defense will get better, but I just feel like, he's on a roll.
Yeah.
Sam Darnold's on a roll. Good for him that he got out. He bounced around, went from Minnesota, went to Carolina, then he found a home in Minnesota. They take Kirk Cousins, they ship him out to Atlanta. He's doing great where he's at, swag surfing and stuff. That's what he does. But I think Sam Darnold found a true home, and I feel like the fans are behind him.
All right, no,
He just got a fire lit, and you can't put it out, man.
Yeah, because he
Yeah.
shocked everybody this year. Nobody thought he was gonna be this good.
I ain't gonna lie, he shocked.
Ain't nobody
he shocked the hell out of me.
Vikings
'Cause I
gonna
didn't
be
think
this
y'all was
good.
gonna do what y'all gonna do.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm happy with it. Who you think, Nick?
If I had to go with my gut feeling, and I don't want to go with my gut feeling because it's telling me the Vikings.
Okay.
But I would have to go with the Vikings. Although
Might buy you a drink today.
Wait, he said he didn't want to go with his gut.
I think they're
Oh,
over
he
the
did say that, didn't he?
yeah. I
He
think
did.
they're over the Honolulu flu. Everyone who gets beat by the Lions ends up losing
Flacco.
the next game.
Flacco.
Vikings have already lost the next game, so I think they come over that. They get over that little sickness and.
Sam Flacco? Yeah.
And
Look at his face.
I like Flacco.
I'm telling you, that boy 40, but it doesn't matter.
He's
brings,
good.
He brings this energy of hey, we can do.
He's good. He
brought
helps
the
the
Browns to
team.
the playoffs, won some games. He just does some things.
Yeah.
There's something about Joe, man.
He's great. There's a reason
Yeah.
he's been around so long. I just
Yeah.
don't think he's going to be able to get as hype as the Vikings are.
Yeah.
Holler at me, man.
Is Jordan Addison playing?
Yes,
He
yes, he is.
All right. I think if Just Jefferson and Jordan Addison are both playing, I think the Vikings pull it out. I don't think the Colts defense can stop both those.
No, that's too much
No.
weapon. That's too much power.
Yeah.
That's too much power.
Yeah.
Okay. Good call. I thought he was leaning for. I thought he was going to hit
I
him
was
with the Joe
leaning- I
Flacco.
was leaning.
He was leaning like the
I was
leaning
telling
target.
him,
Yeah. He was
I was
kind of
gonna say,
bouncing back and
man.
forth a little bit. I was okay.
I was gonna say get this man a dream, but
No, you already got to get the drink. You already said you got to get him. You can't renege on the deal.
Oh, no, I'm
Go
doing
get that
it.
drink.
Just water it down for me.
right.
So then we got Monday night.
Oh, we got to talk about Monday night.
Who playing tomorrow night?
Bucks versus the Chiefs.
Oh.
Buccaneers at the Chiefs.
At Arrowhead.
I'm so sorry, Neal.
Yeah.
No, look.
We ain't got no
We gotta
receivers.
talk about it.
Well, so look, Tampa Bay is at Arrowhead tomorrow night. I don't know what I'm
Do you
gonna
guys have a lot of injuries on your team?
We ain't got no receivers.
Oh, shit.
Mike Evans is out. Godwin is out.
Hey, get Neal a bottle
This is
right
not
now
gonna
because
look
he gonna
good.
need it
It
tomorrow
might not be
night.
good.
I go back to work tomorrow. I'll be hanging out with Nick. It's not. I really don't want to see the score.
I would
So
just
I-
not watch it.
I'll keep you updated.
No, I don't want no updates. I can update myself. I know it's gonna.
I'll keep you
Baker's
updated.
gonna throw 2 touchdowns, but he's gonna throw 4 interceptions. I'm gonna start this off. I'm gonna go with Tampa. We in a lot of trouble. Pray for me. That's all I can ask. Pray for me, cause I'm gonna need it tomorrow.
Hey, y'all playing in Kansas
We
City?
in KC.
At
We
Arrowhead.
in KC. Listen, I'm not saying that we can't win, but man, we're gonna need a lot. We're gonna need for God to come down and talk to our team, and you're gonna need. I'm gonna need something.
gonna need prayer.
I'm gonna need the Holy Ghost. I'm gonna need everything tomorrow because I have no Godwin. I have no Mike Evans. I got a lot of
They
rookie
all
receivers.
hurt.
Godwin got hurt 2 minutes in the game on Thursday and tore his ankle. He broke his ankle. Like it was nasty. Mike Evans pulled his hamstring. He was already dealing with a hamstring early in the game. He caught a touchdown, was great. It was 100 catch of the year, which is great. Always gets 1,000 yards. So when he goes down, I'm like, oh, here we go. Then Godwin gets hurt 2 minutes in the game. So I kind of took my chain off, took my hat off, turned off the lights.
That was it.
Yeah, it was
That was it. Like a funeral.
Fat Lady song. Fat Lady song. It was over with.
It was like a funeral.
So now we got the Chiefs. But the great thing is this, after this game, we got a bye week. But we're 4-4. We lost to Atlanta twice. So I'm gonna tell you this right now. I'm gonna take Tampa Bay, but I'm gonna need a lot of prayer and a lot of love.
Okay, so who do I want to win this game? Obviously, Tampa Bay, because I will forever be a non-Chiefs fan because I'm a Bengals fan.
Thank you.
To be honest, I don't know how the Chiefs are 0-8 right now because they are playing like shit.
Cheaters.
So I don't really know. They're not unbeatable. They're not
No,
an
not
unbeatable
by
team.
any means.
I hate that you guys have so many injuries because I think if you didn't have those injuries,
We
you
could
guys
get 'em.
would
We
beat
could
them.
get them. We could get them.
I think you guys would beat them.
Yes.
They're not playing great.
You're right. Absolutely. They're
You gotta realize too, the refs have had a lot too with
Look,
the
it's,
Chiefs,
there's
especially at
been a
home.
lot of dirty deeds.
They
in
kind of remind me of
Arrowhead.
the Patriots back in the day.
Exactly.
They get a lot of calls.
I think I said
They
that.
kind of started telling me that a little bit. I started paying attention to that.
Like, they're turning them into a dynasty type team like the Patriots were, like Tom
Yes,
Brady was.
yes.
They're trying to make Patrick Mahomes like a Tom Brady. And I hate that the NFL always wants to focus and center on one team.
Yes.
I hate that. It's always the same team every year, and
Yes.
it's like, dude, we got to get over it. Now, I bet one of my customers a bottle of Crown Apple that the Chiefs were not going to go to the Super Bowl this year, and I will be very upset. We made this bet before the season even started, and
I'm gonna make a bet with you.
honestly, they shouldn't make it because they're playing like crap.
I mean, honestly, they're not playing
They're
up to
not.
par.
They're not
playing
playing
par.
like the Chiefs.
They
play.
are not playing at par.
Their
And
offense.
Okay, so
They're
let me ask y'all
they're
this.
very beatable.
Yes.
Let me ask y'all this now. Would you
Why
play
are
up
they
the
not
card
losing?
too if you got the refs in your back pocket?
It's shady as hell. What's going on.
Exactly.
They get a
It's
lot of
very
calls,
weird.
man. They get a lot of
It's
calls.
very weird. They get a lot of
I
calls.
mean, I watched one of the games, and it's like the first
Everybody
quarter
wants to
didn't
say
get
the
not
script is
one
up.
single call, but you got a team got like 6 calls.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Look
and
at
that's just
when
one
we, look when we
quarter.
played them. We really got dogged out when we played them by the refs. So you don't have to convince me of that. They definitely get favorable calls. Definitely get favorable
Yeah.
calls. What was the Mahomes stat on the?
Tom Brady.
Yeah, what was the? It was like what was the Mahomes stat on?
Nick was telling me about that.
Yes.
He was saying
Yeah,
something
Nick
like
told me about it.
that Tom
How
Brady.
many times he
Interception-
wasn't called on
Interceptions that are brought
interceptions?
back. I
Yeah.
think Tom Brady in his entire career had about 13 or 14.
How many Mahomes got?
Mahomes in his 6-year career is about 22, 23.
Interceptions that have been called back
I believe it.
by the officials.
So we
which
can all
is
agree that Chiefs. They
shady,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
I don't know. It's a little shady. I'll never hate on any team, but I think it should be fair across the board. And I think that they should not be winning like they are because they're not playing as good.
They're not playing good at all. She's taking the Chiefs. Well, she bro-
Unfortunately, I'm taking the Chiefs by default only
Because
because you
we're
guys have
broke
injured
up. We're-
players.
we're broke up.
If you guys were a full healthy team, you guys would kill them.
I ain't gonna
I
lie.
guarantee
I
it.
mean,
Anything can happen. Any given Sunday.
It's very
or
true.
any given Monday.
Look at this. I circled.
I seen that.
I want
I like the
the
little
Bucks to
doodles.
win.
That
Circle,
That
exclamation
she kept
point.
going back in circle. I
I
like the
want
little
the
doodles on
Bucks
there,
to
man. I like that.
That's
I like
who
that.
I want to win.
I'm gonna roll with your Buccaneers.
You know, roll my Bucks?
I'm gonna roll with your
Appreciate
Bucks,
it, brother.
I
man,
really want
because,
them to win.
Like I said, I don't like the Chiefs like that either. And like I said, even though they gonna win, I hate to say it because but they ain't gonna win because how they play. They gonna win because how the refs gonna make them seem like. So
Absolutely.
and I can respect that. I'm sorry.
No.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that.
You guys have the better team.
Exactly.
You
We
do.
really do.
You have the
And I
better
like,
team.
and I ain't gonna lie, I like Bucks. You know, I like Baker Mayfield. You know, what
If
I
Godwin
mean?
would've got
I
hurt.
like Baker too. You
Yeah,
know,
I mean Baker.
he's got a good and bad
You
day.
know what it
He's
is.
fired up.
But that's every player too. You know what I mean? But he don't stop.
And he got out of Cleveland, and he's
Exactly.
doing better, and that makes me happy.
Well, Farmer, you just said it right here, Amanda. You know, he was at Cleveland. He had so many different offensive coordinator coaches and stuff like that. A lot of different coaches. Cleveland is kind of, Mr. Brown, I'm gonna give it to you, bro.
Yes.
Y'all just trash.
Lord.
Set a garbage can on fire. Y'all trash.
We love him.
Yeah,
We
I agree
always
with
love-
you.
Yeah,
I agree.
I love you, Steve
Look,
Brown,
every
but y'all
Cleveland fan
trash.
does.
Y'all trash.
Because when Deshaun Watson got hurt, how many Cleveland fans were cheering? I mean, that's the best thing that's happened to that team, which is sad to say.
Not just so they
But the
wasted their
fans are
money on
happy.
it,
The
man.
fans are happy. You
Yeah.
know, like they.
Listen,
know?
I'm
How
not
much
mad.
money they put into this man?
Here's my thing about it is
That's why I'm happy for
Cleveland's
Baker.
they've been doing this a lot all their time. You know what I'm saying? We can go back to, quarterbacks like came out of college, Brady Quinn. I can name multiple quarterbacks that came out of college
Forever.
that went to the Cleveland Browns and they just got smashed. Good for,
That's why
Baker.
Baker got out.
He
Yeah.
left there, went to, he moved
went to the
around.
Rams,
He went to Carolina, he went to the Rams, and he came to us.
Now he's found his spot.
It's kind of like golf. Golf
Yeah.
was at, where he was at the Rams.
Yes.
The coach didn't like him. McVay didn't really like him. They sent him to Detroit. He fits that mold.
That's where
And
he
once you
belongs.
fit that mold, there ain't nothing you can stop.
That's
So
why I love Baker.
I am happy for Baker. I like he's got some something a must or something like
He's got a swag about him where like
what was I gonna
he
say?
might have like a
There's a
bag,
word I'm
but then
looking.
he
He's
comes
got
out the next day,
he's got must or something like that. He's just
Yeah.
got a lot of
He's got aura.
yeah, Dad, there was another word I was looking
There's
for. I
something
can't
about
get it out. It starts with an M. He's got that moxie. He's got moxie. That's what I'm looking for. He's got moxie.
The Mayfield effect.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He got that moxie. He got that, what you want to do? What you want to
Mm-hmm.
do? But I like him now. I really do. I'm a Baker fan. I even got a Baker t-shirt coming, so.
I ain't gonna lie, I liked him when he was in Cleveland.
No, I ain't like him in Cleveland.
I ain't gonna lie, I did.
He
Because,
performed good.
yeah,
Yeah.
He performed
I
good.
liked him because I felt like he cared.
Yeah.
He
He
did.
wanted-
Well, he made a lot of
But
commercials.
you can't
for him.
do
Yeah.
everything you want if you don't have the people behind you
You
to
don't
back
have,
you up
yeah,
either.
he had nothing.
You know what I'm saying? He didn't have nothing in Cleveland.
Right.
But he got everything he wanted to, in Tampa Bay. So,
I think it's a good fit for him.
yeah, exactly.
Well, I have to we got, congratulations to the Los Angeles Dodgers. They beat my Yankees in the World Series.
Oh, congrats, Dodgers.
I'm not a Dodger fan, but,
I don't really get
the
it.
Yankees, I thought we had it, and we had it. Me and my dad were watching the game, and shout out to my pops, man. He's a big Yankee fan. Anybody that listens to the game on the radio, you old school. You old school. And so I listened with my dad a couple games while I was off. That was kind of nice. Listen to the game with my dad, you know what I'm saying? But we just came up short, man.
Yeah.
We just came up short, man. And you know what? Hopefully, Aaron Judge don't leave us. If he
Yeah.
does, I'm gonna cry, ladies and gentlemen, because
It's a legacy.
man,
It's
'cause
the end of an era,
we just came up short, man. I was so
Yeah.
heartbroken, man.
Yeah.
We ain't wanted it so
Yeah.
long, man. But shout out to the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Well, they had a good team this year, and
Yeah, they did.
once my Tigers were knocked out, I'm not gonna lie, I did have a feeling the Dodgers were gonna take it. I just had that feeling because of Otani.
Yes, Ohtani. But
I
he didn't
just
really
had
do
that-
nothing.
I mean, I know, which was weird. I really
Yeah.
expected him to do a lot more because the whole season he really has.
He been killing.
But
He didn't pitch.
yeah, he kind of laid back in the playoffs. But
And we got
I
Mookie
just-
Betts and everybody
yeah.
else trying to show up.
Could you believe those fans ripping that ball in his glove?
That was crazy. They were, so the Dodger, it was Mookie Betts.
Yeah,
He was going back for the catch.
He had caught it.
Right,
It
and they were
was
trying to
in
rip
his
the ball
glove.
out. I was like, what is it?
These two men,
Two Yankees.
He had the ball in his glove. These
Yes.
two Yankees fans literally grabbed his glove and pried it open and took the ball out of it.
Yes.
And then they got banned the next game, but
Yes.
not for life.
No,
they
they just got banned the next game. But that's, them Yankee fans, they were
That's
trying to do
wild.
anything. They were saying, hey, we're going to stop him more faster
I mean,
for that.
that's wild that you think that you could do something like that.
Right.
So before we get out of here, there's a couple of things I want to touch base on first. But so Friday night, Miss Amanda and them had at her job where she works at, JD's Pub. They had a terrific Halloween party. It was
Oh,
I seen
jumping.
that on Facebook.
It
Yeah, I
was
like that.
jumping. I was
Jerry
there.
and Patty won the costume contest.
Oh
They
yeah,
were
Jay and
Black
Perry
Eyed-
won the
they were the
contest.
Black
You
Eyed
guys had the
Peas.
best costumes.
They had peas.
Best costumes of all time. Let me tell y'all something. is
was so
off
cute.
the hook. You go to my page, I'm gonna put some pictures on.
It was
That was
fun.
a great. I'm 47. I haven't been to a great Halloween party until I went to JD's on Friday.
It was a lot of fun.
and it was just a tremendous time. I loved the vibe there. The smoke machine was killing me, but damn.
He did go over
yeah, he was killing me, man.
He
But
liked this movie.
when all in
Light.
all, that's what we do, man. That was.
It was
I had a
fun.
great time, man.
It was a lot of fun.
Congratulations on the two winners. They tremendous outfits.
fun. It was
Tremendous
so much
outfits.
fun.
Yes, I
was
did. I ain't
cool.
gonna lie. I felt like a little kid again. You know what I'm
was
saying?
cool,
So
yeah.
that shout out to you guys at JD's. Great costume.
I
then
seen
you
it on
said,
Facebook.
then you said Rockies had one the day
And
before.
Rockies had ours. There's the same night. So
Oh, same night, okay.
So literally, it
Two
was
parties going
it
on
was
at the
so
same
much
time.
fun because it was like this whole corner of the street, like Halloween. So people were bouncing back and forth at both, doing costume contests at both. It was so much fun.
Shout out to
I
my
saw the
man.
same people at
Yeah.
both places. Like it was
You're
a lot
right,
of fun. It was
Tori,
really
and I
cool.
saw John dressed up as Jesus carrying
Yeah,
the Bible.
Tori,
walking across the street.
John.
Yeah, that was crazy.
It was a lot of fun.
That was
It
nice.
I was glad that everybody dressed up. I mean, it was like the day after Halloween, so I wasn't sure a lot of people would want to
Mm-hmm.
go out and do costumes. But everybody always does their party the week before, so it was a lot of fun. I was really happy that everybody showed up and
It was a
and
big
was in
success.
costume and it was cool. And
Yeah, see,
I didn't
would've
dress up.
thought-
The area.
I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, me and my
I
boy
would've
Todd,
showed
we went
up.
and we popped in and it was a great time, man. We had a great time. I really did. Steph, your friend bartender there,
Oh,
I've been
yeah,
knowing
she
for
did
years.
great.
You guys had
She
a
looked
great
so scary.
costumes. So
Yeah, I
I'm
seen
gonna.
that on Facebook.
You guys check it out
Yeah,
later. I'm
so
gonna put them on the
scary.
Facebook.
It
I'm gonna
was
just
fun.
say these two girls, they just killed it in the concept.
great. It was a
It was
lot of
great
fun.
time. It was a great time all the time. So before we get out of here, we're gonna touch base on this Ohio State game against Penn State.
Oh.
So
Don't tell me you're gonna be a
we have a
hater,
lot of
man.
Ohio State. I'm not a hater.
Don't
I'm
be
just
a
gonna
hater
speak.
today.
I'm gonna speak
I
the
picked
facts.
the Bucks to win tonight, tomorrow night. So don't be a hater right now.
I'm not gonna be a hater. I'm gonna speak the facts. I'm gonna give you a story.
Oh.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give you a story.
Hey, bartender, can I get another drink real quick?
Here's the story. Ohio State should not have won that game. I'm gonna keep
There's
it
the
100.
haters come out.
I'm not hating. Listen. I'm gonna give you a story. Ohio State was. I know. I'm sorry. I know. Hey.
Get on him, y'all. Come on, y'all. Get on him now.
I'm gonna give.
Get in my territory.
Come on now.
All I'm trying to do is
Now
stack the
nobody
facts.
thought Ohio State was going to win. Let's just
Thank you,
start
Miss
there
Amanda.
because I'm a diehard Ohio State fan, and none of us thought we were going to win that game. We were all nervous about that game. We were all nervous about it. We were nervous about that game.
For 2 weeks.
I was nervous about that
Let's
game.
be some. I'm getting a lot of animosity right now. Listen, all I say like this is why Ohio State shouldn't have won because for one, the play calling for Penn State was terrible.
Particularly on that one where they were on the
Yeah.
3-yard line.
You
Yeah.
use all your timeouts with like a minute left.
Yeah.
Who does that? And then this is what made me listen. I love football. I watch it all the time. But listen, you're down the goal line. You decided to run the ball 3 times. Why did you just
I don't
kick a
get
field
it.
goal?
I
So that tells me that you don't trust your defense. Am I right? But once again, one thing about Ohio State, I will say this: I do not believe in their quarterback. I think I do not believe in your quarterback. That quarterback for Ohio State
Making a
is
statement.
he's semi. I think every other quarterback you guys ever had at Ohio State were great quarterbacks. This quarterback,
Neal, he ain't no CJ Stroud. But
absolutely, he's I. If you go, I would say this.
You know what? For one,
He's like-
I'm gonna
he's
take-
like,
I'm gonna agree
you know
with
what-
Neal on this one for
agree.
one.
I'm just saying. I'm saying the
Because
fact.
that
CJ Stroud's like Cheerios, and you got Tastios.
Yeah.
You got Tastios, you got Cheerios. CJ Stroud was Cheerios.
Yeah.
The quarterback Will Harrell is like Tastios.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just
But
saying.
but I also think we got to throw Ryan.
saying.
We got to throw Ryan Day in on that too.
Please
because
don't
his
throw no-
coach-
please don't
his
throw that in my
coaching is
car.
Garbage too.
Right.
I'm sorry. When
I
I
agree
watched
with
his
that,
coaching
too.
and play calling yesterday, Ryan Day's coaching and play calling was garbage yesterday. We made Ryan Day's play calling and coaching yesterday was garbage, and we
See?
all talked about it. So we can't just blame the quarterback. We got to throw Ryan Day in on it too because I didn't know if it was Ryan Day or Zach Taylor from my Bengals that were coaching yesterday because they both looked like crap.
They look like trash. I mean, we got some Ohio State fans here. I'm sorry. Listen, I drive that Volvo outside. There's a Volvo with different rims on it.
I'm
That's
a
mine.
huge Buckeye fan.
Tear that shit up. That ain't mine.
I'm a huge
That's
Buckeye fan,
mine.
but-
Hit the Volvo.
I'm a
The
huge
back door
Buckeye
ain't even
fan.
open, so I don't really care. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a diehard Buckeye, but we're not playing that good this year.
We ain't
We're
playing.
not playing like
We
we
not
should.
playing Buckeye ball like
No.
we used to play.
I will say this like this: Ohio State did okay. Now Michigan didn't do no better against Oregon. Oregon destroyed them. But what I will
Lord,
say like this
Michigan's
is,
in
Ohio
bad
State has
way
to win
this
out. But
year.
if they don't beat Michigan this year, Ryan Day has to leave.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, I think Ryan.
Look,
Okay,
we're
so,
not we're not
yeah.
playing Ohio State football this
So let
year.
me
I
ask you
think
a
we all
question.
can agree. We're not dominating like
We
we
not.
usually do. We're not playing the same.
I'm
What
not
about
gonna, I just
There's
feel
a
like it's time
problem.
for Ryan Day to move on to something
Yeah, I
else
think
and get
maybe.
another coach.
I
I
think-
think he put his time in, so I think it's time to
I
get
think
somebody.
maybe that's the general consensus.
Well, that depends
Exactly.
on whether he wins a national championship.
But then
Well,
you got
he-
Ryan
he-
Day, but also you got Ryan Day calling the offensive plays, and he been a head coach. He can't do both. It's like it's too much pressure on him. So I just
Move
feel
on.
like either put him in head coach or put him offensive.
Huh?
Yeah.
Kelly calling plays now.
Jim
It's
Kelly?
too much
Chip
for him.
Kelly?
He the play caller.
Well, he
Oh,
trash
is he?
too. He trash too.
If we lose to Michigan this year, they are going to show up at Ryan Day's house and burn it down. I mean, he cannot.
Ain't nobody gonna be living there because he gonna be gone.
He's going to have to.
He already
He's
knows.
going to have to leave town because.
All I know is this right now. He didn't look. He
could
didn't
get
look.
bad
The quarterback. I know
him.
Penn State didn't want him. That's why he was supposed to come out. He did okay. He didn't. He gang managed. That's what he did yesterday. He gang managed. I'm not saying he's not a C.J. Stroud. He's not a Joe Germain. He's not. Other future quarterbacks that had every quarterback. I will say this: that came out of Ohio State is winning to the next level. I will give you that. Cardell Jones. What was the one quarterback?
Fields.
Justin Fields is a great quarterback,
Yeah.
but he just don't have that moxie. He don't got that swag. He just don't. To me, he's just a basic quarterback.
Transfer in, so he doesn't have the OSU swag behind it.
There you go.
Right,
There you go.
Yeah.
He wasn't brought up in the program.
Exactly. He came from Kansas State or Kansas, one of the two. He transferred in. He was upset that he didn't get drafted,
Yes.
Penn State did not want him.
Yeah, Penn State
So
didn't want him.
and when he came out of high school, he was not a high recruit.
Right.
I will say one thing, his legs helped us win that game.
That's true.
I will give you
He
that.
ran the ball a lot.
I'm not knocking you all away.
That last drive, his legs used a lot.
He
He
did.
ran
He
the ball a
did.
lot.
He did. I'm not bashing him all the way. All I'm saying is he is not a true Ohio State
No,
quarterback.
I agree. I have to agree with
I
that
agree.
statement because he's not balling out.
He ain't no CJ Stroud.
Yeah,
Exactly.
he did.
You will catch him on a Friday night at Walgreens as your greeter. He will be a great greeter at Walgreens. I'm just saying. I'm just speaking the truth.
I think that's a little extreme.
I know, right?
Shit, they make good
There's a
greeters.
difference between brought up in the program and
Yes,
being brought in as a 50-year senior.
I'll give you that.
Yeah.
I'll give you. No, you're right.
Absolutely.
He did.
Ton of money, come here.
Well, now, yeah.
They spent
I was
$20
gonna-
million. That's what they spent, $20 million.
I was gonna bring
on
that
this
up.
team to win a national championship.
I wanted to bring that up. Do you
We got
guys
some little
think
Ohio
that
State fans
since-
in here, I'll tell you
Do you
that.
guys
Yeah,
think that
thank
now? Do you guys think that now, since these guys are getting money, it's changed their mentality?
Oh yeah, definitely.
With the way
yeah,
they play and the
definitely.
way that they're
I'll break
looking
my
at
hand to
things and
stay
the
in
way
college
they're
another
playing
year.
it.
Exactly.
Well, yeah.
I'll break my leg.
It's not the hammer,
You
the
making
hammer.
more. You making more
Yeah.
money than cats that work in the
It's
factory.
crazy, right?
They make more
I
money
mean,
than me.
It's really crazy.
And I'm barely
right?
working now.
Yeah. I think it's crazy because they don't have that drive or that I gotta
Nah.
make a name for myself because
Right.
they're already getting money.
Prime example is you have a tight end that plays for Miami Hurricanes. He's been in the league 7 seasons in college. He's been in college 7 years. God damn. He's
How old is
he's
30 years old.
27 years old. He's playing now.
They still let him play?
And listen, in his defense,
He needs
he's
to
been
be
hurt
out. There needs to
several
be-
times.
there needs to be a limit.
He had red shirt and red shirt once again. Shit, when he gets out of
Wow.
college, he ain't never got to work. He's
No,
gonna make
he's
so
a
much
millionaire
money.
already.
So I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm just
Wow.
saying. I know Ohio State fans. I like that. Give me some of that. I like that.
No,
I mean,
no.
I might have hit a nervous bone in here, hit a bone or
No,
something.
you
But they didn't look good yesterday. So
No, we
before we get
didn't.
out of here, I want you
Yeah, but
guys.
we'll take that W anytime, though.
Yeah, I'm glad we got the win.
We'll take
I'm
that
glad we got the
W
win.
anytime.
They always
It was
say it's
ugly,
not
but
how
we
you
got
start,
it.
it's
Hey,
how
how's
you
your college
finish.
team doing right now?
Who mine?
Yeah.
Illinois. We got
Yeah.
smacked by Oregon last week by 40 points.
Everybody's getting smacked.
Yeah,
by
Oregon
ain't no
Oregon's a
play.
beast.
No,
Oregon's
Oregon
great.
come that
Man.
quarterback for
Oregon's
Hawaii.
killing
He's
everyone.
from Hawaii. He's a bad boy. Oregon has a great team, but I like to see them play against the Hurricanes.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like. Nobody's really gonna be able to touch them.
Yeah.
Oregon or Miami.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, Miami's back. Once again, in
like
college
the old- they're like
football
the
is
old
going to be
school.
absolutely.
Yeah.
You see Michael Irvin on the sideline. He's excited to see that Miami is lifted from the ground again.
It's the old
It's a
school
risen,
Miami,
risen,
like
yeah,
with the
risen.
chains and
Yeah.
the-
So
yeah,
between
old school
Oregon
Miami.
and Miami, I don't know who's going to win. You know, I mean, them two teams I like to see in the college playoffs, but we still got time to come. We got more to go. Before you guys get out here, make sure you guys vote. That's very important to vote.
Yeah,
I'm going to
do that
vote
tomorrow.
myself on Tuesday, but please
It's
make
big
sure you
this
guys
year.
vote out
It's
there.
big this year.
It's a
like-
very big situation
Yeah.
here, and we need everybody. If you got an opinion about something, you don't go out and vote, then you can't really talk
And you
about it.
can't,
Then.
yeah.
Exactly.
Don't talk about it on Clinton Bay, my son. If you ain't going to vote, please go out and vote.
Yes.
Thank you for coming always on.
Yeah,
so
You
much for
always,
having
you're a
me
phone call
again.
away. I already know that, but I
Always.
love having you on here. Yeah,
it make it more, interesting.
It is, having a lady on the phone.
You guys, and it flies by. I'm like,
It's
really
all
does.
good. It's all good. Yeah, it's good. Always have a woman on the panel is always good. Please, thank you for protecting me from this crazy crowd in here, man. I hit a bone with that. I hit a nerve bone with that, but I like it. I love
Look out for
it.
you.
It's always good to have the crowd out here doing that. Like
Yes.
I said, next week we're gonna be down at Magnolia's at 2:00. Nice nightclub. You guys check it out at 5.
Where is it?
It's Magnolia's, man, downtown by
It's
Erie
right by
Street
Chevy's.
Rocks.
It's like
Oh,
sits
okay.
right behind
Yeah.
Chevy's in Erie Street.
Come on, man, you working way too much, baby.
Yeah, well, who has time to go out?
7 days when you're working 7 days
Yeah.
at
Yeah,
FedEx.
We
it's
don't
a
know.
24-hour call too.
Who are these
like,
new
you just
bars
never
and
know.
clubs and restaurants? We don't know. We don't go out.
Well, I'm sorry. I always got you up there. But we gonna get up out of here, you guys. Live right, do right. Y'all gonna be all right. Holla.
God bless.